Hoi! Welcome to my throne room. This is my review of The Letter for the King by Tonke Dragt. Besides this beautiful hardback copy, I also have this special edition paperback. This book is published by Pushkin Press, and it has been translated from Dutch, as you might be able to tell from the name of the author, Tonke Dragt. So in Dutch, this book is called De Brief voor de Koning, and it was published in 1962, and in the Netherlands it is considered a children's classic. Not only did it win the Children's Best Book of the Year prize in 1963, it also won an award in 2004, where they gathered all the books that had been chosen as Book of the Year in the past and picked the best one from all of those. And The Letter for the King won. Okay, get ready for me to mispronounce loads and loads of stuff. 3, 2, 1. The story takes place in the kingdom of Dagenhout, which you can see here, and the kingdom of Unauwen. The main character is a boy called Thierry who is about to become a knight. He is locked in a building with a bunch of other boys who are about to become knights, and they're not allowed to open the door for the entire night. They have to fast and kind of think about everything before they will be knighted. But while they're sitting there in silence, someone knocks on the door, and Thierry decides to go and see who it is. And the man at the door tells him that he urgently needs his help. He has a letter that needs to be sent, as you might expect, to the king. Thierry understands how important this is, and he decides to leave his soon-to-be knight friends, grab/steal a horse, and ride off into the night, and this is the start of his adventure. I've never read the original Dutch version when I was a kid. I know that my brother read it and really loved it. I thought it would be quite interesting to read the English version first before having ever read the Dutch one. It's been translated by Laura Watkinson, and if I didn't know this was a translation, I would have never noticed it. As far as I can tell, all the original names for the kingdoms and the knights and everything like that has been kept in the English edition, but because they sound kind of medieval anyway, you wouldn't really notice that. The book is mainly plot driven. Obviously, Thierry trying to get from one point to the other is kind of the main point of the book, and on his journey there he meets loads and loads of different characters. I feel like the writing is very descriptive but not overly descriptive. A lot of books like this are just very grand and take a couple of pages to describe, I don't know, a mountain peak, and that definitely does not happen in this book. What I also really like is that Thierry, even though he has been chosen to fulfill this task that can save the entire kingdom, doesn't really see himself as the chosen one. He's this boy who kind of by accident fell into this, and that is how it's kind of dealt with, even with the characters he meets along the way. For example, there are two characters that try and kind of rescue him at the same time, not realizing that they're both doing it, and I feel like that makes it a lot more realistic. It was written at a time that young adult did not exist yet. It was just children's literature at the time, and obviously there are different variations of that, but I definitely think that it's a little bit on the younger side of YA. If you want to read about a journey, about knights, about honor, about adventure, and meeting crazy characters along the way, then this is exactly the book for you. I know that the goal of Pushkin Children's is to translate books from other languages so they're accessible to English-speaking kids and adults alike, and I think that that is such an amazing goal because there are so many great books in other languages, and very often things get translated from English into other languages instead of the other way around, and I really hope that a lot of my other Dutch childhood favorites will be translated as well. So Dutch viewers, let me know in the comments if you've ever read De Brief voor de Koning. I'm very curious to see how many of you have, because I feel like a lot of you would have read this. And to the rest of you, let me know if you'd be interested in reading this book. I hope you enjoyed this review of The Letter for the King by Tonke Dragt. I'll put all the information that you might need in the description, and I'll talk to you guys later. Farewell, fair viewers. Doei!